If you and your family are thinking about making a fresh start here in ATL, you gotta know this. It's not just about the housing market, it's about the jobs. Today we're talking all about Atlanta's job market in 2026. Which industries are booming, who's hiring, and how you can land your next opportunity right here in ATL. Let's get into it. Relocating to a new city means more than just finding the perfect home. It's about finding a career or at least a solid opportunity to grow. I always tell my clients your job determines where you live, how you commute, and even what type of lifestyle you can have. In ATL, that couldn't be truer. The job market here is constantly evolving, with new companies moving in, tech and healthcare thriving, and logistics still holding strong. 2026 is shaping up to be a major year for career growth and new opportunity. So let's zoom out for a second. Georgia is expected to add about 65,000 new jobs in 2026, and Metro Atlanta alone will account for about 40,000 of those jobs. That means if you're moving here, you're stepping into a market that's full of potential. As of mid-2025, Atlanta's non-farm employment was sitting around 3.1 million jobs. And while remote work still exists, we're starting to see a shift, especially in senior and corporate roles, back toward hybrid or full in-office positions. So if you're planning your move, think carefully about commute times, access to MARTA, or living close to major highways. Now let's talk specifics. Which industries are really hiring in 2026? Healthcare and education. This sector continues to grow fast. Atlanta's population keeps expanding, and that means hospitals, clinics, and school systems are all hiring. Nurses, techs, administrative staff, even support roles, huge demand. Technology and cybersecurity. Atlanta's turning into a real tech hub. Over 75 cybersecurity firms are based right here in Atlanta, and there's high demand for software developers, data engineers, and IT specialists. Tech salaries are rising too, making it a competitive but rewarding space. Professional and business services. Atlanta's full of big name companies, consultant firms, and corporate HQs. From accounting to HR to project management, there's steady growth. Next up, transportation, logistics, and construction. With Hartsfield-Jackson Airport and all those interstates, this region stays busy moving goods. Trucking, warehouse, and supply chain roles are consistent, and construction is still active, especially around the suburbs and new infrastructure. So let's get into some real names. AIG just recently announced it's opening up an innovation hub right here in Atlanta, and it's expected to hire around 600 new employees over the next 5 years, especially in AI and data roles. Mercedes-Benz is expanding its North America HQ, bringing hundreds of new jobs by late 2026. And don't forget about the major hospital systems. Emory, Piedmont, and Wellstar all growing and hiring across multiple departments. Job boards and salary guides for 2026 show project managers, software developers, accountants, nurses, and truck drivers among the top needed roles across Metro Atlanta. So what does this all mean for you if you're planning on relocating here? It means opportunity, but also strategy. If you work remote or hybrid, pick neighborhoods close to what matters. Co-working spaces, access to MARTA, and proximity to your company's hub. If you're in healthcare, look near major hospitals. If logistics is your lane, think about being close to I-285 or the airport. And if you're a tech professional, you'll want to be near Midtown, Buckhead, or West Midtown. Those are becoming real tech hotspots because your neighborhood of choice ties directly to your job. And in turn, your job shapes your family life. Now let's clear something up. Atlanta isn't remote heavy as it used to be. Hybrid work is becoming the new normal. More companies are bringing employees back a few days a week. So if you're someone banking on full-time remote work, I would check the company policies first before you make the move. Otherwise, just plan for your commute because traffic is real and it can add an hour onto your day if you're not strategic. I mean, balance matters, right? The closer you are to where you work, the more time you'll have for what's really important. Your family, your hobbies, and your own peace of mind. So let's talk money. Salaries in Atlanta are rising, especially in tech, healthcare, and business services. But at the same time, the cost of living is rising too. Rent, groceries, and transportation all cost more than what they did a few years ago. So as you job hunt, don't just look at the base salary, consider relocation assistance, commuter benefits, and work from home perks. If you're a family relocating with kids, things like health insurance and childcare flexibility may be worth more than just a few extra $1,000s per year. Now, here's the part that I love, the game plan. Number one, level up your skills. If you're in tech, get certified. If you're in healthcare, add specialized credentials. Number 2, target companies that are expanding here. Check innovation hubs, HQ relocations, and new job postings from these growth industries. Number 3, update your resume and your LinkedIn. Use relocating to Atlanta in your summary. This shows recruiters that you're ready and that you're serious. Number 4, and this is probably the most important, network now, not later. Join Atlanta professional groups online, attend job fairs or virtual meetups. You'd be surprised how many opportunities come through personal connections. That's just the way this city works. Number 5, negotiate smart. Don't just look at the paycheck, look at benefits, remote flexibility, and again, relocation perks. So since I'm in real estate, you know I gotta tie all of this back to housing. If you're working downtown or midtown, Grant Park, Emmett Park, or EAV might just make sense. It's close to all the action. If you're working in West Midtown or Upper West Side, you'll find great new construction options nearby. If you're in logistics or healthcare, areas near I-285 or major hospitals may work best. For families, always look at schools, commute time, and safety. Because a good job means very little if you're spending 3 hours a day in traffic or you can't make it home for dinner. Now let's talk about family for a second, especially my fellow parents. The best job is simply one that fits your lifestyle. Atlanta has tons of employers offering family-friendly perks, flexible hours, remote days, and childcare assistance. So when you're interviewing, you can't be afraid to ask these questions. Because remember, this isn't just about your career, it's about your family, your weekends, and your own peace of mind. Atlanta's got great parks, festivals, and community events. You'll want to try to land a job that lets you enjoy all of that. Now every market has its challenges. Construction hiring slowed up a bit last year, and remote-only positions are becoming pretty rare. And while Atlanta is still more affordable than New York or LA, costs are still rising. And the other issue would be skill gaps. Employers are constantly saying they can't find enough people with the right training. So upskilling and certifications are key if you want to remain competitive. But overall, the momentum is definitely here. Atlanta's growing, it's diversified, and it's offering real opportunities to people who come prepared. So here's a checklist if you're planning on relocating in 2026. Number 1, research your target industry here in Atlanta and list 10 companies that are currently hiring. Number 2, add relocating to Atlanta in your LinkedIn profile. Number 3, compare commute times and housing options. Plan ahead. Number 4, start networking online right now. Number 5, evaluate offers based on total lifestyle, not just salary. Because like I always say, you're setting yourself up to thrive, not just survive. So if you're seriously thinking about relocating to Atlanta, drop a comment below and let me know what field you're in. I'll personally respond with local insights and job resources. And if you want an Atlanta relocation consultation, my information is right there. Feel free to reach out. And if you're not quite ready to make the move yet, that's completely fine, I understand. I'm still here to help your decision-making process go a little bit smoother. I'll see you in ATL.